Hey. I'm good. What? For what?
Take me off of that.
Why?
Take me off of that.
No. I can record the cops.
You need to record me for what? What do you need to record me for?
Are you serious right now?
I'm just asking you a question.
I record everything in public.
Okay, what's going on with this here?
I don't have to answer your questions.
Yeah. That's good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I can't believe you actually asked me not to record you. How long have you been a cop? Y'all, the police are here. He came up to me telling me not to record him. Asked why I was here. I don't have to answer questions. I don't answer questions. All right. There we go. Y'all share this out. Share this out immediately. All right.
You know what I'm here?
No?
They were saying, first of all, I'm from Lapshaw, they were saying you was on their property.
The whole thing is video recorded. That's why I record. I've never been on their property. I've been on the sidewalk the entire time. It's all recorded. So it's all heavily documented.
And that's why they called us, because they're telling me something, you're telling me something else. You've been here the whole time on the sidewalk.
The whole time. Please check the cameras. You can check mine, you can check theirs. Somebody called in a false report.
I believe you, sir.
Now I'll tell you this, because this is already public information, heavily documented. The reason I'm here is because they discriminated against my charted disability as a Marine Corps veteran on Sunday. So I have the right to protest when they openly violate my rights as a United States Marine Corps veteran. I don't have to explain a reason for being out here.
You're absolutely right.
But the fact is, I'm on public property, and they don't like it because they know they violated my rights. And so whoever called in that false report, I need to get a case number for this, because somebody clearly said that I was on their property, and they've known the entire time.
I think it could be that one of the patients might have said, or customers said that you were on the property. They never saw it. That's why I'm here. To find out what exactly going on.
I think y'all need to conduct your investigation. And yes, sir. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, somebody lied. Somebody lied, and I can tell you right now, it's not this guy.
People lie all the time.
Police lie all the time to people.
I'm not here for no reason, I promise you.
I know, but what's up with the officer that came up to me at first? What was his name and badge number?
You have to ask him, sir.
Where's he at? Miles. He came up to me telling me not to record him, and like I don't know what kind of training they do at the Lafayette Police Department, but I do know that him coming up here and trying to bulldog me, telling me not to record him, he should probably study up in the law a little bit more, take his boot ass back to school or something.
Do you want to give me your name, sir?
No, sir.
Again, my little deal.
And it's
I appreciate you talking to me.
Yeah. I gave you enough right there, but it's solely because, somebody called in something they shouldn't, and so I look at this as non-consensual contact. Y'all are conducting an investigation. Right.
Drop the sidewalk.
Right. And I can just not answer if I want to not answer. Right. And so that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the difference in consensual and non-consensual contact is, I gave you enough to know why I'm here. But as far as anything else goes, I mean, I'm not going to assist in y'all's investigation.
That's perfectly fine.
Yes, sir. And can I, before you guys do leave, I do need to get a case number so I can request whoever made the call.
You got me on there without my permission. I want you off.
He is in public. He has
I ain't got it public.
He is on the public side, but it's not off. You're there. He has the right to record.
Hey, how is that not a violation? So, I understand. Right. And then what's he doing with the information? At the doctor's office, right? That's my doctor is for me, right? Right. And then he goes in there and puts all the
Hey, it's kind of what the news does.
That's malicious intent.
No.
This is malicious intent.
What about the news?
You're taking somebody's medical situation. You're malicious. Right, exactly. Oh, I agree 100%. I agree 100%. He has no idea what we're here for. Right. I agree 100%. You cannot block the public. There's talking the public passageway. This is a walkway, and you can't.
And I'll happily move it out if somebody's walking down here. But it doesn't trump the First Amendment right to protest.
That's right, but it doesn't matter. You cannot obstruct the public passageway.
Okay, so I'll move it over to the side. And then the problem's cured. I'm not obstructing the walkway anymore. You gentlemen can have a good day. Hey, I need to get the case number and I need to get names and badge numbers also.
It's malicious intent.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, thank you for educating me.
Oh, I agree.
Is there is there a way you can appeal that and get to something what you need?
So basically what they did, and I feel like it's very wrong, they have to, in order to sell marijuana in the state of Louisiana, you got to be a licensed dispensary, a clinical dispensary, medical, like them. So they're medical. I have a medical diagnosis for which I have a medical marijuana card, and medical marijuana is the thing that provides an instant relief whenever I'm having a PTSD attack. And so I had access to $15 on Sunday. Okay, I've had a lot of bad shit, like it's just, broken. But I was going through I don't know if you know about PTSD, but it's like when you have an attack with it, it's basically like an anxiety attack times 10. And so I go in there, I want to get at least a joint, I want to get hopefully a couple of pre-rolls, to smoke to help stop the attack that I was having. And I explained that to them. And so as soon as it comes down to $12.50 is a single joint. That's the cheapest thing they got. Okay, cool. So I order it, go check out, get there, and she says, our system automatically rounds up to multiples of 5. So because it was $12.50, now it's $15. Now, if you don't have cash, there's an extra $3.50 fee
They can do that.
added to it. Well, and they use the justification of, they use the justification of it's because it's still technically illegal on the federal level. It's like something with the banking system or whatever, just to be able to accept cards. But see, the thing is, they just declassify or reclassified it again, and then also if it's a prescription, if it's like which this is, there shouldn't be any additional fee. So hence the reason of the protest. When something's wrong like that, and then they wanted to add an additional fee in because I was using Cash App, and basically it phased me out of being able to afford my medication, something affordable.
Hey, look, I don't want to stop you, Mister. I call you Mister.
Yeah,
Can you give me your name?
you call me Don. Everybody calls me Don. Yeah.
All right, Don. So again, is there a way you can appeal this and eventually get what you need?
Well, yeah. So basically, I'll be honest with you guys. The reason that I'm here, sometimes whenever a business does something that's that morally wrong and corrupt, the public has a right to know about it, and so they need to actually understand so that they don't do the same thing again. So something like this, treating a Marine Corps veteran, our veterans need better treatment in our country than what they've been getting. And so this is me just peacefully. I'm talking right now. This is me just peacefully exercising my rights on public property as I have every right to do. And if they want to come to the meeting table and we can talk about basically a ceasefire agreement, then that's on them. But otherwise, I'm going to be out here peacefully, exercising my rights. And as a journalist with We the People News,
Please don't go on their property.
I haven't touched foot on their property.
Do you mind going across the street?
No, sir. I'm going to be right here.
Just gonna block the way.
I won't, and I don't eat yellow snow. And if you take your dog on a walk, make sure you put it on a leash, and don't beat your wife. That's another important one as well.
We got a class for that. Yeah.
So.
When was the last time you talked to Brandon?
About a month ago.
I know he sold his house.
Yeah, he sold both of them. Sold both of them.
Doing well.
He's doing well. He got him a travel trailer, and he's living out of that. So, of course,
Last I talked to him, he was going up north. Is that where, like North Louisiana? Is that where he's at?
No, he's within a couple hours of here. I don't know if he publicly wants people knowing what city, but he's within a couple hours of
here. The last time I think I talked to you at City Hall.
City Hall? Yeah, the Lafayette Consolidated Government.
And he was saying that he was getting out of line. Making sure he's good. Wishing the best of luck.
Yeah. Yeah, something like this right here, it's bad. It's bad for the business. Like honestly, when it's something like that, I believe, the best course of action at this point is for them to actually make the situation right. Come out and apologize. Say that we value our veterans. This is what we're wanting to do to actually help. So there you go, Marine Corps veteran. That's the reason why I'm here, man. Is I swore a lifelong oath to protect and defend the Constitution, and when shit is fucked up, the public needs to, it takes the eyes of the public to change something fucked up.
Now you're very long-winded person. Just real simple. Why are you mad at these people? Because they bumped up the price to $15.
Yeah, because they phased me out of purchasing affordable medication.
Okay,
like
they
basically.
You could have still purchased it.
No, I didn't have the money. That's the thing. I couldn't have purchased it because they knew that I only had access that day to the $15. And I told them, I begged and pleaded with the manager. I was like, look, man, like there's several things I know that y'all could do in this situation. Your system automatically rounds up $5. What if it automatically rounded down? Y'all wouldn't like it, would you?
That's on anything that's not made cash.
Yeah. Well, no, and that's actually on. No. Let me actually correct that. That's actually on any purchase. So if they ring up on the register and it's $12.50, first before anything else happens, their register is going to round it up to the nearest $5 to $15. So it didn't matter that it was $12.50. It's going to be rounded up to $15, and then that's if you have cash. If you don't have cash at that point, then they're going to stick an extra $3.50 fee on.
Is that the credit card fee that they get charged?
Yeah. And then the employee that day actually had the gall to tell me, and if you're using Cash App, there's another fee involved. The owner said that's not the case, but she lied to me that day. And the thing is, they could have figured out a solution, so I could have gotten my medication, and instead they allowed it to exacerbate even further. When somebody's going through an attack like that, you let them. It's like a seizure patient. If they're seizing out, and you're saying, I'm not going to give you your seizure medication. That person continues having their seizures. But, here I am having a major anxiety attack from the PTSD. I need a joint to smoke to stop this freaking attack. And they make it so I can't smoke a joint.
Do you know of any other apothecary shop?
Well, I wouldn't go back to another apothecary, period, because I feel like that's putting money into the same hands of the same people that did what they did. So until they figure out a way of making this right, I'm not going to go to the apothecary, and I wouldn't recommend anybody go to the apothecary until they show that they actually, care for our veterans. You too, guys.
Take care, bro.
We the people new, exposing every move, every tyrant, every badge, every lie. They approve from Mississippi to Texas, up to Utah too. You retaliate against the truth, and the truth hits. Saving dokes in my address, running interstate crews, marshal judges, dirty cops, all the bad actors in view. I survived every trap that your government used. Now I'm back with the facts. We the people new. Yeah, started in Mississippi when the Tannehills lied. A restraining order forged just to keep me outside. No bonfire, no cars, just political pride. And 7 years later, that fraud still rise. Then the state doubled down, built the case off a myth. NBI in the shadows with a badge and a twist. Stalking charges built on my journalism hits. Fabricating affidavits like they reading from a script. Galveston in A16 fake. What he smelled claimed odor of alcohol, but the tox screen yelled. Zero content detected, still they tossed me in a cell. 11 months in a cage while they manufactured hell. The Mississippi called Texas revocation by request. Leavers lied again and the judge said yes. Sentenced me to 2 years off fabricated stress. Later vacated, overturned, but I still paid the debt. That's the playbook they use when the truth breaks through. Retaliate, suffocate, silence what I do. But I never stop filming, never stop pushing through. Cause the people need the facts. We the people new, we the people new. Exposing every move, every tyrant, every badge, every lie. They approve from Mississippi to Texas, up to Utah too. You retaliate against the truth, and the truth hits you. And dogs in my address, running interstate crews. Marshal judges, dirty cops, all the bad actors in view. I survived every trap that your government used. Now I'm back with the facts. We the people news. I moved west to Utah, trying to be damn clean, but laying PD in Oxford ran across jurisdiction scheme. Sessions for my data reaches blasted out the screen. Docs my private new address, 1 hour on scene. In a ring to deny records, he knew I could redeem. Grammar twisted into counts like a county machine. Said a mailbox ain't valid, what the statute they mean. Just obstruction in the trench with the retaliatory lean. Try filming DHS, trespass for walking through. Try filming in airports ain't retaliatory too. Every camera that I raise is a threat they can screw. But filming ain't a crime, it's a First Amendment view. So I took it to courtrooms, files who's by the stack. Every brief, every motion is me taking it back. They can lie, they can smear, they can launch their attacks. But the truth is a force that the tyrants can't crack. Exposing every move, every tyrant, every badge, every lie. They approve from Mississippi to Texas, up to Utah too. You retaliate against the truth, and the truth hits you. Been all the bad actors in view. I survived every trap that your government used. Now I'm back with the facts. We the people news. Then came 25, Lafayette, Louisiana. I was filming that court, I was putting truth on the camera. Marshall Nugent waved me forward, staged it like a planner. Then they hit me full force like a government hammer. They seized all my gear, then destroyed the proof. Claimed the tech fail occurred, that's a Brady excuse. Evidence gone missing while the marshals cut loose. Then they charged me for disturbing while they silenced my truth. Ex parte calls with judges before charges were made. A gag order pushed like they wanted me caged. They attacked the free press, that's the line that they paid. But you don't muzzle we the people when the truth is engraved. Every state, every badge, every retaliatory move confirms why this anthem is the weapon I use. You can censor my speech, but you can't stop the views. I'm the storm you created, we the people news, mate. We the people news, exposing every move, every tyrant, every badge, every Mississippi to Texas, up to Utah too. You retaliate against the truth, and the truth hits. Shaping dogs in my address, running interstate proves. Marshal judges, dirty cops, all the bad actors in view. I survived every trap that your government used. Now I'm back undefeated. We the people news. We the people news. We the people news. We the people news. They say they independent, but they quiet when it's real. Profit off the courage, never bleeding what they feel. Got the facts, got the files, got the truth within reach. Silence ain't neutral, silence is a choice when you see it. Yeah. Yeah. They say they independent, but they quiet when it's real. Profit off the courage, never bleeding what they feel. Got the facts, got the files, got the truth within reach. Silence ain't neutral, silence is a choice when you see. They say they independent, but they flinch when it's time. Truth cause comfort, so they leave it on the line. I'm still standing in the fire, every record still intact. You can mute a man's mic, but you can't erase the facts. I didn't ask for favors, I asked for eyes on the proof. Court stamps, time stamps, transcripts, tell the truth. Didn't need agreement, didn't need a friend. Just journalism that don't fold when it bends. Power always pushes back, that's history class. What shook me was the silence from the ones with the past. Big platform, indie brands, truth in the bio, but freeze when the story might disturb they silo. This ain't fear of loss, it's fear of position. Access over honesty, safety over mission. They monetize rebellion, sell courage by the clip, but won't touch real consequences when the system gets hit. I paid in jail time, finances, family strain. Why they confused talking theory, never touching the pain. So when I say, I notice who looked away, understand this ledger don't fade with the day. They say they independent, but they quiet when it's real. Profit off the courage, never beating what they feel. Got the facts, got the files, got the truth within reach. Silence ain't neutral, silence is a choice when you see it. Oh.
And they're off. Hey, everybody! I just survived a police encounter! Yay! Good thing. So, this video that should have been shooting from the side keeps turning itself off. It might be full of storage. I should have probably checked that. But I know I didn't get my side view shot. So, let's take a seat, y'all. Let's sit down for a second. All right. Hey, look, I'm glad that they educated that guy that walked up. People like that come up and start charging at somebody like that, that's stupid shit. You see this shit right here on my collar? I'm ready to grab it at any second, okay? When that guy came running up, had those cops not have been there and pushed him back, he was gonna get sprayed right in the eyes with a pepper gel. That's what this is for. Whenever people go doing dumb shit, thinking they can just run up on somebody and put their hands on them. That shit is not happening no more. Ain't nobody putting their motherfucking hands on me, period. Make that clear right now. What's up, everybody? sense.
They broke the chains, but I walked out free. Every scar they carved just empowered me. 2017, Lafayette's chokehold grip. Sheriff's badge turned to a power trip. Mississippi flag in my righteous hand. Public sidewalk where free citizens stand. Timmy Pruitt rolled up with manufactured rage. No permit, lies wrapped me in a cage. Asked for his badge number, exercise my right. They cuffed me up in broad Mississippi daylight. Video went viral, whole county shook. They fired back with a felony book. False stalking charge, legal masquerade. All to indemnify the mess they made. 2018, November's bitter frost. Lizzie Crowder, weaponized what mattered most. Filed false rape, turned love to a courtroom game. 2 years grinding through manufactured shame. 2020 she played out, escaped the cell. Paid her fine while my world went to hell. Support for Lydia suddenly flipped and betrayed. 4 years lost, no father-daughter serenade. No bedtime stories, no calls relayed. Just silence where our laughter used to cascade. December 2021, the storm returned. Alcorns ripped while Lafayette bridges burned. Joey East crew snatched me ice cold. No evaluation, no facts, no lawful hold. Tupelo's walls, padded bed confinement. North Miss meds clouding my mental alignment. February 22, they came once more. Alcorns fabrications walked through the door. Newborn son in the ER sacred light. They cuffed me up, stole that holy night. 7 days in solitary's concrete cave. Then East Miss pharmaceuticals to enslave. June 2020, 22, walked through the hall. Oxford City standing dignified and tall. Camera rolling, made a clerk request. Public records, constitutional quest. But they twisted it, spun their narrative line. Mayor claimed fear to blur the constitutional line. Dusted off that restraining order from 17. Weaponized fresh for a felony scene. Charged with stalking for walking through City Hall. For asking questions, for standing up tall. October 22, I fought the machine again. Marched the FBI, laid truth before federal men. Oxford office, evidence carefully laid. But Beavers and Kilpatrick sharpened their blade. November 1st, revoked my parole. November 3rd, they swallowed me whole. Kilpatrick campaign, riding on my back. Used my persecution to advance her political track. Prison walls, months carved in stone. Paid the price, stood defiant alone. August 23, Galveston, suffocating heat. Journalist on assignment, working the street. Allstein's traffic stop, perfectly staged night. False default, we had charged, no sobriety test in sight. 11 months buried, holding my breath. Extradited back to face judicial death. July 24, kangaroo court show. 2-year sentence with zero proof to show. But January 25, post-conviction win. January 22nd, I walk free again. February 1st, Utah's deceptive call. Latent ground, but predatory eyes on all. Sesames reached across state lines, spinning webs with defamatory signs. Rich and spread poison wide. Warring 39 names caught in their slanderous tide. Orrington blocked, Grammar's light. Layton City officials dimmed constitutional sight. March 28th, I dialed that phone. City Hall reception, cold as stone. March 31st, face federal walls. Salt Lake City, where justice calls. They demanded ID, background inspection. I said no. Constitutional protection took my place. Circle my car, still went live, raised awareness far. But the cruelest wound that still remains, Crowder's war, these invisible chains. Lydia's voice, 4 years stolen away. No good night hugs, no Father's Day. Mother and daughter separated by lies. While I break through these court-constructed skies. Filed lawsuits, align the names. Sesames, McCutcheon, their corruption games. Arrington Shield, Layton's wall. Oxford's influence, spanning it all. For Lydia's future, for truth's bright flame. For everything stolen, for clearing my name. This is the anthem, the reckoning beat. Stripped to silence, back on my feet. This ain't over, this is the ascension. Next verse I drop breaks through that dimension. From Lafayette Lafayette's mud to Galveston's bars to Layton's walls and Federal Scar. Yes, I'm the voice they try to silence through fear, but I'm amplified now, crystal clear.
Moderators, I can't see the chat. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be very interactive today because it's more important for me to document this that's going on. That's why I need somebody to actually get in here and be a host. If nobody wants to do it, then I'm just going to get the video. I'm not going to stress out about it. I'm not going to harp about it. I'm not going to get on my soapbox about it. I'm through doing all that. It's this is the most outrageous shit I've ever seen in my life, and I think it's. I feel like I'm honestly asleep. Like maybe this is a dream. This shit's not really actually going down the way that it is, but it is. And so, yeah. Now, if somebody gets in here and clicks on that link, oh shit, I didn't even send it yet. Here. Now, if somebody gets in here, if they click on that link, just know I'm not actively checking this until somebody comes up here and starts running shit. You might have to sit in the waiting room for a little bit until I see it because I got to get this shit finished. Just hang tight. If you are in the waiting room. see, somebody in there yet? Oh, no. All right. Well, I'm not even going to come back and check it then. I'm not even going to look for a host or anything to run it. I'm just going to film, and y'all can just watch. Um, All right, kick it up with some music. Have us a little block party. Good.
Resources on the line, missing my kids, wishing we could rewind. But every new day, she's singing that delay. It ain't good today, just another day away. 2 weeks waiting and still no place. No matter what's out there, giving love away.
Rogers to Little to Court. Within 24 hours, they struck with force. Second affidavit, same play, all dirt. This time I snatched while my wife still hurt. Just came from the ER, baby's lungs too weak. They take me down while my newborn speaks. Solitary box, 7 days in the pit. Then they dismiss, more bed, same shit. I missed my son's birth for a false trick.
God bless our homeless veterans.
Sick. A Norman from the DOJ said he passed the flame. He ghosted my fight like it wasn't his name. June 22, filmed a visit in peace. City Hall.
All the way. Here, how's that?
Fabricated threats.
I would love a joint. I have PTSD. So the reason why I'm here, this is the reason why I'm here. So I came here Sunday. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I have a medical marijuana prescription. I had $15 in my cash app. That was it. I've had a lot of unfortunate things that happened that I'm not asking for a pity party. But I told them, I said, I have $15. This is my medication. This is the only thing that helps me out. And they thought it was funny to phase me out of being able to buy any marijuana to help I was having an episode, a panic attack from my PTSD. I needed to smoke to reduce the anxiety. And they thought it was fun and games to keep adding on these hidden fees to make it where I couldn't afford to get. And so they allowed it to get worse. And so I said I would be out here to raise support for our veterans. Our veterans don't deserve that type of treatment. And, it's been silence from the Apothecary. You'd think they would come out and try to make things right.
You want to call them out?
Well,
you don't want to get in trouble on the road.
That's not it. Being a Marine Corps veteran, I swore a lifelong oath to protect and defend our rights.
I'm right there with you.
And it's
right there with you.
God bless and our country needs to do a better job of supporting its veterans. And so I'm here to raise awareness for that. I think when a business does something like what they did on Sunday, they need to be taught a hard lesson so that they remember not to do that again. And that's what this is about. They can change, and they can support the veterans, but it's been silence from them, and they need to, silence is a choice.
You need to get a bunch of veterans together.
I do. Yes, ma'am.
You don't need to be on the sidewalk.
Why not? Well, it's out in public, and I'm not. I'm actually on the internet. Yeah, I'm on the internet. So yeah, it's God bless. Thank you.
MBI's Molly said arrest him yet. Bleach uses weapons, free speech on trial. While my baby's in Memphis, breathing fragile. Driscoll withdrew, but Clinton installed. Judge shuffled case numbers, whole thing stalled. 5-hour hearing, no win, just wait. I pled again, just to walk through the gate. Fast forward time, I leave that land. Utah skies, but they still got plans. Layton PD, getting word from afar. Oxford sent his smoke like an unwalked car. Sessoms breached every boundary line. Found my box like a fed up spy. Richards fired off defamation mail. 139 names like a network trail. Grammar request blocked. Stonewall by Arrington. Calling on March 28th. Now the panic begins. Petro City silent, but the files don't lie. They knew my address. Nobody told them why. I showed up at the FBI, docs in hand. Salt Lake City. Tried to take a stand. They wanted me just to take my word. Said no, they got hot. I made it absurd. Kicked me off the public lot. Broke down my tag. All while I'm live. Letting you come back. Filed a lawsuit in district court. Laid every fact. Named Sessions, McCutcheon, and Joey too. Without your little, the whole damn crew. Exposed to deception, the abuse at the heart. Chains. When I walked out free, just empowered me. 2017 Lafayette's chokehold grip, sheriff's badge turned to a power trip. From citizen stand to me court rolled up with manufactured rage. No permit, police met me in the cage, asked for his badge number. Exercise my right, they call me at the court, Mississippi daylight. Video went viral, whole county shook. They fired back with a felony bush. This ain't just journalism. It's war against the truth.
I'm gonna let y'all hear the phone call yesterday. This is actually. Well, Chelsea, you know what happened. Chelsea, you know what happened.